All right, hey everybody, Tracy Repchuk here, and excited to be here with you today. And my goal and intention is to really set you on a path for I'll say the September 1 launch. Of course, people might be watching this later. And so I've kind of generically called this Get Your Two, all right? And then we'll take a look at, what do you do with these social media memes and things of that nature. I'll cover all of these pieces. Overall, I'm really going to cover the philosophy of this product, this program, what you should be doing to sell. And really the goal of this call is in particular for those of you, and I know some of you on here don't have your 2, and more importantly, you don't have your 5, all right? So I'm going to really just take you through kind of how I sold it, right? How I did this and how you should be approaching this. In general, I think what happens or happened is with the, you can see my screen, right? I should verify that. Okay, great. With, the onset of social media and all of these things, we have all forgotten that selling or particularly of this nature for this product is one-on-one, okay? And that is apparently a lost skill almost, because the people that have been on the platform, let's say for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and still haven't sold or gotten your 2, I think you're trying to go too broad, right? Is what I have found. When I did a survey of people and I asked, how did you actually approach selling this? I got answers like I wrote an article, I did I've done social media posts. All of those are long-term, yes, there is a replay. All of those are long-term strategies, okay? So social media, which I love and adore, isn't for closing sales, it's for buzz, right? It is to create the atmosphere. For example, let's say there was 700 members, and we know we have more than that, but let's say 700 members. They each have 7 memes for the week, and they each put out a meme a day. And then also include maybe a video, right? So let's say we've got 8 pieces of content from 700 people going out every day, and the average person has 4 platforms, of which he has 300 people on each platform, all right? Let's just generically widen that. That is 6 million impressions a week. So the philosophy behind social media is buzz, right? So it is to start this groundswell before we launch of nobody knows what BK is, to oh my God, every time I turn around I see this something from BeeKonnected because you guys are all posting it, to wow, what is BeeKonnected, to I probably should get into this BeeKonnected thing, to buying BeeKonnected. It's a progression of awareness to the point where somebody ultimately will reach out and say, what is BeeKonnected? Can you tell me more? That's our whole goal with social media. It's not to do a post on your Facebook page and hope somebody comes and buys. It doesn't work that way in general, okay? It creates buzz, it creates curiosity, and it creates a situation where somebody ultimately will say to you, I notice you're in BeeKonnected, what is that? And there's your golden gate moment to swoop in and then get the sale, okay? So, and yes, and if you put buzz out there and you get the response of, what is it, right? Then it's working, right? Things are working. So that's kind of a what I'm going to call a roundabout way of getting to what you want, but it's also a subtle approach. And if you're uncomfortable with selling or telling people what you're doing, then it's either a supplement or it's I'm going to try this first and see what happens, because I don't want people to think I'm promoting and selling. Okay, so we'll start there. So here is my, let's see, I really need to say this. So here's going to be my overall scope of this call. I'm just gonna, sorry, BK. And so, and that overall scope is that we need to spotlight versus spray. Okay. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that we're going to really leverage those elements in social media that get us to one person. And those are like direct message chats, okay? And things of that nature. So we will take a look at that concept. Alrighty, so what is our goal? Our goal is to get your 2. If you got your 2, your goal is to get your 5. All right, if you have your 5, your goal is to get your team members to 2, okay? So as you know, right, we have a goal of, let's say, reaching 30,000 members by December, right? So we're at 1,000 members. Let's say each of those 1,000 members brought on just one person, right? Well, then we'd be at 2,000 members, right? But our goal is to have everybody get 2 so that they don't have to pay. They're free for life. So if 1,000 members, if those guys got their 2, each got their 2, right? Now we're at the the exponential growth that's going to allow us to reach, let's say, 30,000 members by December. So as a QFA, and anybody who's already reached that status, you have to help your team get your 2. That's your only job this week. Yes, getting new people is great, but do not let down those people that were early adopters and beta people that have not reached their goal of 2. All right. So for those of you who know, last 2-3 months, I haven't been on getting team members. For myself, I have purely been on building up the power of a team, which means that I get people to QFA, and then they become leaders and they help their people, et cetera, et cetera. And that's how you're going to grow your network or your team, or type of situation. But then let's back it up now and let's focus just on you. Let's say you do not have your 2 so that you are free. All right. So we're going to go through a little bit of philosophy, and then we'll go back to taking a look at the social media. How do you get that out there? Because it's kind of the number one question is people don't know what to do with it. And I completely understand that. Okay, so who do you help? Now, in many cases, most people have come into BeeKonnected with a business already. You're a coach, you're a speaker, you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you're an artist, you're, a dancer, you're whatever, right? You have some sort of skill or knowledge base. So what you'll want to do then is to take a look at, who are you already naturally connected with, right? And then they have a desire to buy what you are selling, and they have a problem that you can solve. All sales stem from you solving a problem. That's it, right? I remember when I started my company, in 1985, at the age of 19, I was still in college when I actually started the company, and I graduated 1 month later. I think I started my company in April when I had actually just turned 19. I was 18 years old, started the company, made a little business card, and then I graduated in May at the age of 19. And the only knowledge I had on how to be an entrepreneur was what a college professor said to me. And that was, because I said, how do you be an entrepreneur? And he said, find a need and fill the gap. That was all I had. Find the need and fill the gap. Now, what did I add to that was, who am I already naturally connected to? Well, I graduated as a computer programmer, right? So obviously who I was going to look for, who I could help, was anything connected to the need for computers, right? And any service or knowledge or affinity that I had towards computers. So those are the people I started to look for in order to serve as a potential customer for my newfound business, which I didn't even know what it was yet. I just knew I was going to be an entrepreneur. And I found a need out there. And so I said, that's the gap I'm going to fill. And that's what I went after, right? I can see your chats now. Yes, I can. Thank you, Diane. And thank you, Denise. So that's what I looked for. So somewhere in what you do, you have a natural affinity for certain people and for certain, let's say, target markets that you can help. And so what you now have to do is look at that market and say, what problem are they having that, i.e. BeeKonnected, can solve, right? So then you want to take a look at, right, what will attract them? And that is the solution to the pain or problem that they are having. Okay, so some of the problems people are having might be overwhelm, working too hard, income that roller coasters, it goes up and down, right? Plummeting income, right? Things of that nature. And that's a problem to people. So now, if we look at these as 3 generic problems, and of course, with the introduction of COVID-19, we have the mother of all global problems in the world, and that is, in many cases, offices are shut, people, or if you are able to return to them, it's at quarter capacity. There's now things that you may not want to live with anymore. People might not want to have gloves and masks on their hands. And so they want to stay home now, right? They want to figure out, how could I do a business from home? What could I do, right? How can I help people? And so, globally, BeeKonnected solves these issues and more. So it really takes the major pain points that every entrepreneur and non-entrepreneur, quite frankly, are facing and addresses them. And again, people running out of money. People are running out of their savings, right? The funding is stopping. And people are becoming more and more interested in things that they can do to change that. And perhaps one of these reasons was why you even came here, right? So that means this attracted you. So you need to do what attracted you to find them. Okay, so then what will make somebody buy? Something that makes their life simpler. These are the general reasons people buy something. Something that might have a better price, has faster delivery, they have more options to choose from, it's easier to compare, or the consumer feels in control. These are primary reasons why somebody will buy. So if we pull apart BeeKonnected in some of these ways, shapes, or form, I want you to tell me in the chat, what are some ways that BeeKonnected makes life simpler? All right. I want you to start thinking, because you're going to need to think when you're wondering who you're going to sell this to, right? I can tell you, but I want you to tell me. How does it make life simpler? How does BeeKonnected? What's the #1 engine? Find coaching available at home anytime. Exactly. So we have coaching. We have connections. We have the ability to find your target market. It saves time, and I'm reading these from you guys, okay? Saves time from meeting people. You can network without leaving your home. It teaches you how to grow your business online. It's a place to integrate all of your networking in one spot. It's practical and efficient. It's easier to find the correct customer. Okay, good. You can do it from home wherever you are. Yeah, that's right. It has, somebody brought up, makes life simpler. With the, the working live technology, right? Okay, cool, good. So we have some of those. Low cost connections gives you an answer to who connect to, right? You're not guessing, it does the work for you. Excellent. Training is amazing, yeah. The platform, yeah, exactly. You just put in a few things and it gives you 6 people to choose from. You look at their information, you get to decide who you want to talk to first. It's easy and efficient. Bingo. Okay? So good. Now we have some answers to makes life simpler. So now you have those at the ready and you start to go down the list and right, savings on Zoom, right? We get low cost for 500 seats and webinar. I was paying $700, $720 a year for what we're getting right now, right? So you could sell me, oh, that's almost the better prices, right? You could have sold me on that, right? I can see your chat. Yes, I can see everybody, guys. Exactly, Zoom, better prices. Right, on LinkedIn, okay, good. Yeah, you can't, Hashi, it's only coming to the panelists, but I'm seeing everything, okay? Now we have our Make Life Simpler list, let's call it, okay? Then, better prices. Okay, so why somebody buys? It's a better price. We already know that LinkedIn is $80 a month for Sales Navigator, right? Sales Navigator is pretty well a global search tool. So honestly, it's like going to Google and typing something in, right? It's a global search tool where you can save the search, right? Because you can already search in LinkedIn for free. Why do people like it? It's because you can save the search, right? Yippee, now I got 100,000 people that I can hopefully, broadcast to. And I'm going to show you how to do that because we are going to use and employ that method. But honestly, do I want to pay $80 a month for that? No, I don't, right? So that's a target market right off the bat, right? And that's a better price issue. The other option is, of course, another product, right? And not trying to, name drop. And there's going to be thousands of products out there, right? Here's the JR philosophy. We're going to be Apple, right? We're technology selling technology. That's what we are going to be. That's what we are, right? And so Apple never cares what Microsoft was doing, and they don't care what other people are doing. They're constantly in competition with themselves to make them better. That is the entire philosophy of BeeKonnected. And why does that matter? It means that, okay, Connection Generator isn't perfect today. It's version 1.0. If you go back to Microsoft, for those of you who are from my era, right, go way back even to the DOS days, which is, the first operating system I began on, right? It was bugs and bugs and bugs and bugs and bugs for decades, right? And then finally, and then Windows came around and it trashed our life for 3 solid years because it was so buggy. Then finally Windows XT came along and my God, now we could finally do something. And then the next version came out and it was such a pig we couldn't do anything again, right? So technology evolves. This engine that we're building at version 1.0, 7-8 months down the road, I want you to imagine the power because it has artificial intelligence built in, right? So that artificial intelligence means it's going to start to know you and your searches and what you want and who you connect with and who you rate to the point where, man, 7 months when we have gone through, and we're at version 11, because I already know the feature list that's unfolding right there. Everything you guys are saying isn't there is going to come. It just can't be in version 1.0. We have to pull the trigger. We have to get out of the gates or we're not going to encounter the growth that we need to do. We're going to constantly be sitting at the starting gate going, let's make it better, let's make it better, let's make it better, right? Instead of letting the horse run a few rounds of the track and say, ooh, you know what we found out? On that third run, on that third turn, this is what happens to the horse. And so now we have to make sure that we, in training, make him work on endurance because he peters out, right? This is how this tool will unfold. So a lot of people I've noticed are hesitant to sell or promote the connection generator based on what it is today. You have to sell it also based on what it's going to be tomorrow. Because when people get in, whether it's at the $99 level or it's at $2.99 and $4.99 or whatever price points there are, it's going to get better. And if they get to, and they're free for life. So 7 months down the road, or whenever that day comes that it is, holy mackerel, this is everything we've been waiting for, capacity-wise, ability-wise, option-wise, right? We've had it free for 6 months by that point, right? We have ranked ourselves as 5 stars by the time all of the new people come in, right? If you saw the training on Saturday, I wonder if I got the right chart in front of me, the right book. No. Okay, so the training on Saturday showed a chart, right, of kind of and it's the progressive chart for all growth in the industries, right? So you have your, the 2% at the front, which are the early adopters. These are the people that are, into technology and really get what's about to occur. The 2.5, that's where I was, right? I was right at the very beginning of this. Then it goes to the visionaries, which is the category you guys are in, right? If you joined recently, you're in the visionary. You're like, holy mackerel, I can see where this is going, right? And then we got the early adopters, and we got the late adopters, and then we got the guys that are jumping on the bandwagon because it's been lovely and proven for the last 2 years, right? That will be the curve that we're in. So you have to plant a little bit of reality at the same time as you're comparing pricing. Again, $80 a month. Nobody makes a dime from that, right? Except for LinkedIn, who's making like $1 billion a month. They have 70 million users at $80 a month. Do the math, right? How much are they making every single month for their free platform, right? So, so there we go. You'll never get away from the $80 and you won't make a dime. Let's look at the other side, right? And so there's other tools that are charging $30 a month and $90 a month if you want to go to North America to do search and connect with people in North America. Here's the thing about that technology is there is no technology. It's people. doing all the work, right? And so it's a very interesting, you know, we've got a generic search tool, which is based on an algorithm. Then we have a people tool, which is based on people referring people, right? So we have actually the two ends, and then we have BeeKonnected. So BeeKonnected is above all of this because it is not only an algorithm, but it is artificial intelligence based, right? So it is technology. It is ultimately going to be technology, leveraging technology. And so already, based on those two small scenarios, we beat them in price, hands down. 99 bucks, get two people in, you're free for life, you never pay again, right? Or if you don't want to recruit two people, you pay $49 a month. It's still half price to either of these options, what we'll call competition, okay? And then I was asked about another one yesterday. Love this. Yeah, I know the chart. Yeah, I wished I'd have grabbed it, Renee. Yes. And then so, yeah, I mean, and then somebody asked me about another tool yesterday, right? And I said, there'll always be tools. There'll always be things that are emerging. And I loved this puppy. God, I should have actually grabbed the name of it because, and I think Sandy's on the call here, that actually alerted me or told me about it, right? And so she said, what about this tool? And I said, oh, there it is. Oh yeah, there's the chart. Well, it's handwritten. Yeah, let me show you this. I got to show you this. Okay. Because here is somebody trying to leverage technology in the way we are, and they're probably awesome at it, right? So you're like clickedin.io, okay? Reach thousands of targeted leads on LinkedIn using AI. They've now gathered the AI technology, right? Unlike Sales Navigator, right? So you're like, oh, this is cool. Whoa, yes, let's do this, okay? Until, guess what the price is? We're going to beat these guys hands down on price alone. Yay, who's got $1,500 a month they want to fork out for this, right? Who has $1,200 every 3 months just for yourself? And get this, yay, you're allowed, you know, it allows 90 connection requests per day, okay? Now, you probably never hit that. You'll never hit that probably in BK either, right? We say unlimited because we know we're not in the game of finding 10,000 people a day, right? We're not in the mass market game. We're in the two gets two game, or chances are if you're here, you're also in, let's say, the coaching game, right? So if you're in the coaching game, your products are 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, right? So you're still not in the bulk game per se. Yeah, you want 10, 15, 20 coaching clients, or if you have a group program, you want more than that, but it's still going to be, it's still pretty much done in a discovery call manner or in a, somebody refers you manner, right? In the connection generator now, we're going to have the ability to create connections of people that can refer or do whatever it is that you need, right? These prices are absolutely joyous to me because this is what AI technology is charging, right? So I was extremely happy to have Sandy show me this, right? And so yes, somebody out there said you have to pay $40 for LinkedIn. No, so LinkedIn's free, but they have the Sales Navigator, which is $80 a month. All right. So already, if we take a look at competition, if we want to call it that, we are way better priced. There is nobody offering 2 and free, and there is nobody paying in those situations a commission. We're getting everything. I don't know if you understand the scope of this product and program and what they're giving us, right? Is enormous. And that's why you want to get your 2 and be free. But if you're in this moment, you want to get your 5 and stop struggling to get 5. It's 5 people in the entire planet, right? Don't broadscape it. You go to your, I'm going to talk about this in a minute, but you go to your phone, okay? Faster delivery. Well, let's see. I don't know if you've gone to the connection generator. I have, and I got people fed to me in a nanosecond. That's as fast as it took me to find a connection, right? So I think we have pretty fast delivery. And, you know, if we take a look at Sales Navigator, they have fast searchability, but now you have to reach out, contact that person, and they don't know you. And you have to hope that they will reach back out to you one day, right? In our situation, we've all joined under the premise that if somebody reaches out to us and we find that connection, we can agree or not agree, right, to the connection. And if we take the connection, it means we're interested in something that person has to say. So it's pretty rapid because we're on that platform for very specific reasons, to connect. More options to choose from. So here's again where, and this is why for me, I'm going to be promoting in general the flagship product, the $2.99, okay? Really for a couple of reasons is if somebody said to me, move the connection generator away, even if somebody said to me, especially years ago, I'll tell you what, you give me $300 and if you enroll 2 people, you never pay me again. And I'm going to give you access to world-class coaches and their online courses. Would you pay me that? I would have paid that all day long, okay? Already for the courses back there, and I can speak to my own, $3,500 you pay me for how to create an online course guaranteed to sell. The webinar cash creation formula, $3,500 if you want me to teach you how to do webinars, which I did in BeeKonnected. You have $7,000 worth of teachings there right now as a course. So if I package that course, right, and now threw it out in the marketplace as something people could buy, which I could 100% do, right? I sure as heck wouldn't charge $2.99 for it. So you can sell somebody on this based on my 2 courses, based on Facebook ads. You want to know how to do Facebook ads? Super. We got a course. We got 9 courses on top of that, plus we got live coaching, plus you get the connection generator, plus you get access to the webinar platform, plus you get a $2,500 savings credit, $299. Are you in or not? It's insane, guys. The price is insane, and somehow you're getting lost in the bushes and can't communicate the simplicity and the beauty of the offer. Okay, so we have way more options than anybody else out there. They don't have this at all. They don't even touch it. And if they do, like LinkedIn paid $1 billion for lynda.com, which is their training platform. So now you can go pay for those courses, right? But you'll never see a coach on there, right? And here, I'll give you another statistic of reality. I have come on calls, training calls, and I have looked at people's stuff or reviewed, etc. You know, so has Jerry, right, in the branding, right? So we've reviewed and looked at people's stuff and commented. For me to comment or review your work in, I'll say outside of BK, it's a $1,500 flat fee. You want me to review your sales page? You want me to review your emails? You want me to review your website? You want me to review your landing page? right? You want me to create a strategy for you on your online presence. It's $1,500 for one phone call. And if you don't believe me, I will show you the site where you can go and buy it, right? So people have gotten $1,500 strategy sessions from me in our coaching sessions for the $299 that you paid, right? So this is the sales page right here for me telling people why I'm worth $1,500 for one call. This guy here, he did a 1 hour call with me, right? He happened to be able to do it live with me, where I was doing his whiteboard, $1,500. He's gone on to make hundreds of thousands of dollars from that 1 hour call. And that was it, 1 hour session. So yada, yada, here's what you get, right? $1,500, or you can give me 2 installments of $775. So you need to start seeing the value of what is in here and not just the words, right? Because we're hearing all the time, yay, you're going to get this, you're going to get this, you're going to get this. Let me take you to what you get. BK overview. You know, a lot of people say, well, what do you get, right? Here's what you're getting. That's not the final one. There's the final one, right? Connection generator, the marketing, the Facebook mastery, all my courses, 30-day marketing kickstart, the big branding from Jerry. This is from Jenna, right? This is from Steve, the business relationship mastery. It's happening right now. The webinar platform, the travel passport, right? All of these things need to become real to you, and then you'll be able to sell them and sell them easily. And here's the key to all of it is, I probably say it in a second. Maybe I don't. I'll say it now. Is listening to what the person in front of you, which is why this isn't a global thing. We're talking 2 and 5 people. When you are going to recruit 1,000 at a time, then we're going to get into a whole different strategy. I'll teach you those strategies in the future, but I don't want to bog you down in strategy that does not apply to today. And so it really is about listening. So let's see, Joe, let's say your friend who's on your phone, you text them and you say, how's it going? And they say, it sucks. Right now, my business is in the toilet. I really don't know what to do. Okay. And let's say, you know, they do whatever, right? You know what they do. Well, then you can say, you know, I've gotten involved in this community. They have some super awesome coaching that might help you get over this hump. And here's the cool part. Normally coaching like this will probably cost you 10 grand, right? Right now, it's under a platform that's $299, right? Now, it has a monthly fee of $49, but if you get 2 people, they'll never pay again. You know, so for $299, you could actually go in right now, take the knowledge that you have in your head, do a course called How to Create an Online Course Guaranteed to Sell, and you can create an online program and you can get out of this mess. What do you think? All right. And let's say they say, oh my God, that sounds great. You know, tell me more, right? And then your choice, at that moment, you get on the phone and you close them. Sure, let's jump on a call, right? So notice you're just saying, how's it going? We're not doing anything complicated. We're not selling. And let's say he comes back and he says, it's awesome. I'm doing super, you know. Then you can choose to say then, how'd you like to do a little better? I got this super cool thing, $99. It's actually a search engine that connects you to the exact person you're looking for. Whoa, cool. Tell me more. Boom. Get on the call. Okay. So that's what you want to do. Now, I want you to get on the call first because I want you to get them super excited like you are, right? And maybe you don't close them on that call. And that's okay. That's not a fail. What you need to ensure, though, is one of 2 things happens on that call. The first is that they're excited and they close Or the second is they're excited and you can get them to an orientation call. All right. So again, I'm going to unfold this. I don't even know how I got on the tangent, but I'll unfold this for you. But those are the fundamental cores I want you to be carrying with you. And that came from more options. So the more options, do you know what that means to you? This is an easy sell. Some people can only sell one little tiny thing, right? You can sell connections. You can encounter somebody who's using, you know, the webinar platform, and you can say, hey, I noticed I'm on a call with you, right? Let's say you're on a call with them, and of course they have the webinar platform that we're all familiar with. And you say to them, wow, what'd you pay for this? Really? Huh. You know, I'm involved in an organization where you can get a huge discount on this. By next year, you know, you could have more than recouped the cost and be a member for life. Do you want to find out more about it? There's an angle for every person, and that's why you got to listen to what their pain point is. Easier to compare, okay? So maybe in our situation, we're not easy to compare yet. And again, we're trying to position ourselves as the incomparable, right? So as you go through this, do think in terms of what would Apple do, right? But if we're going to compare, we can compare to LinkedIn Navigator. We can compare to, you know, we can compare to things like Alignable. We can compare to the very, very expensive artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence option. And where's this? BK overview. Yeah. Okay. So there's what people get. So I was asked to show that screen again. Okay. There's it. Take one of these. Oh, actually, listen to what the person says and then fill their pain point, their problem with a solution, right? And then if they're continuing to be interested, get on a call and fill the gap. Well, this is cool. So yeah, you need to find people easier. I have a super thing. It's called the connection generator, blah, blah, blah. Let's get on a call. Good. And then you continue to listen and you're going, oh my gosh, this is super, because we have in this platform as well, all this free training. And so you can go and take the Facebook ads course, and that's going to help you to, right? You're listening to what they need, right? And then it's 26 grand of goodies for $2.99. I mean, maybe that's the problem. It's just too cheap, right? We've been told we're too cheap. And we should change our price, and we should charge way more. That's not the philosophy of the company though, right? Philosophy as the company is always over deliver, right? And so, man, can we ever over deliver at 26 grand worth of goodies for $299 and get 2 people, just refer 2 people and you never pay again, right? Or you can come on in, grab the connection generator, all right? So if you are more comfortable selling at this price, the $99 price, go ahead and do that, right? Later, you know, and I don't know, let's say a week after we launch, we're building the ability for people to upgrade, and we're building the channel for them to upgrade, right? It's not quite there yet because the software can't handle an update to where they would pay only $200. They can buy again now and get in for $299, but it doesn't have this ability to just do an upsell. So this is all getting programmed. Remember, this whole platform is being written from scratch, right? There's no little thing we're plugging into, no little widget we can slip in there. When you're building a billion-dollar company, you don't borrow stuff from other people. You build it in-house, and that's what's happening here. And that's why simple things that we see out in the marketplace that are already occurring aren't happening here yet, because it's being built from scratch, because they know where they're going to be. And we can't be dependent on other people and other situations because that can shut a company down, right? I just watched The Greatest Show. If you want to understand some of the logistics, it is called Halt and Catch Fire. It's on Netflix. All right. It is about the days that I was in, which was the beginnings of the personal computer and the beginnings of the internet. Okay, so those of you who know my story, I was on the internet before it was the internet. I saw all of this unfolding. Okay, will today's call? Yes, will today's call be uploaded? Yes, it will be uploaded in the university. The Friday calls, orientation calls, are not uploaded to university. Okay, and so you just get a feel for what happens when you're building your own and what happens when you become dependent on somebody else's technology. And that's what we're not doing here. And the consumer feels in control. How in control can you feel when you get to go to the connection generator and you get to plug in and you get to fed 6 people and you get to click on one and you get to say, let's meet in WhatsApp, right? That's pretty in control, right? Or you get to say, I have a problem, and you go and you take a course and that helps to solve your problem. That's in control. Everybody, a lot of people right now are feeling very at effect. They're at effect of COVID. They're at effect of being stuck at home. They're at effect of low income, low minimum, no clients that are buying what they have. They're affected the government, they're affected the fires in California. They're, the things that people are at effect right now are staggering and overwhelming, right? So let's give them a little piece of life. And at $299, they can now feel in control. All right. Yeah. To my knowledge, Tanya, you have to go in and see that you've got the the connection request. That's not that won't come, what you're requesting, which is a email flag, or maybe even I'd prefer a text notification. All of that will come, right? I can see no barrier to development. There's like 60 programmers on this. It's not going to stop. What we need, though, is constant funding, right? So this is what we need. We need it to grow rapidly so that money can continue to get poured back into the engine. Yes. Yeah, be a good listener. Exactly. Okie doke. Let's see. So we saw the progression now, right? And why they buy. You just have to listen and be ready with all of these. All right. So ways to approach. 1 is the direct ask, and 2, you can start to build curiosity. Now, this is if you're going to go out to social media. All right. In general, we'll take a look at these now. Low-hanging fruit. Who do you know that needs this, right? You want to email and text them like you normally would. These are your 2 biggest, this is where your 2 and your 5 are. I had my 2 and my 5 from my phone. I think pretty much from my phone, right? And so I went to my phone, and you go to your contacts or you go to your phone list, right? And you just scroll and you're like, oh, look, Andrea Adams Miller. I bet she would like this, right? Oh, look, right? And just go through and then start the thing and send them a text, right? I know Pat Alva-Craker's in here, right? I know Nancy Daly's in here, right? And so these are people that I just kind of reached out to. And because it was only, I'll go to the 5, 2-year free, 5-year making money. Yeah, I'm going to take you a little bit through that. You guys are, again, overcomplicating what do you say to somebody, okay? And again, we're trying to solve too much too soon, and I'll show you what that looks like. So email and text them like you normally would. The phone is your friend. So again, you'll find somebody here, you're going to text them, you're going to seed plant, you're going to build curiosity, and you're going to get them on the phone. You're going to build the excitement, and you're going to close them, or if you can't close them because they need more information, you're going to send them to an orientation call. And you're going to join them, if you can, on that orientation call. Hey, there's an orientation call tonight at 7:30. Why don't we go to that? I'll be with you. We'll listen, and then we'll jump on a call after, and you can ask me any questions, okay? That's impossible. There's 53 million people in California. Trust me, the BK community of 1,000 has not impacted or touched them. I can guarantee you that. Okay, so I'm going the wrong way. Okay. All right, so remove that, what feels like a truth, right? Let's remove things that feel like a truth that aren't, because, yeah, maybe, for example, I'm a member of eWomen, right? I could go to eWomen Platinum, and then we could run to each other at eWomen Platinum group in the Facebook community, and I think there is 700 people in that community, and I know 5 people right now that are members of BK. That's it. That tells me there's another 675 that, even though they keep hearing it from us, they're not in yet, right? And again, it goes back to now the story of the ripe apple, the red apple on the tree ready for plucking, the crappy apple on the ground, just move on, and the green apple that aren't quite ripe, right? And here's what's happening now. We got a week to go. Those green apples are missing the boat, right? But we can't ripen them any faster. And it's frustrating because we know those green apples, the 675 in that one group I'm a member of. I'm a member of Women's Speakers Association. I think there's 2 people from, 1,500 in BeeKonnected. That's just 2 groups I'm in where they're green apples and they're just not getting it. I have people not joining because they're afraid they won't get 2. Okay, then pay the $49 then. If you can't get 2, relax. It's $49 a month, right? We have to start removing barriers that we put up, or worrying about the non-green ripe guys and trying to ripen them faster, because we have a week and we figure they have a week to ripen. They don't, right? You got to move away from those guys and just move to the next group or the next people that you know. And ultimately, you're going to find 2 people that trust you. It really is going to come down to that. And if you have to, gift it to clients. Do what you got to do, okay? All right, so groups you're already a part of. So now groups, when I say groups, Facebook groups in this situation, generally I'm talking about ones you might own, or I have found that you are paying to be a part of. They give you the ability to post what you want, okay? Unlike generic Facebook groups, you cannot pop in there and start posting. In fact, it says right off the bat, don't post your personal links, okay? And so in your own groups, you can start to say stuff, right? And start to promote them. But again, you're not going for the sale. You can put your link in there, of course, send them to the site, let them look at more. But in general, your enthusiasm on the phone will carry them to the sale. I have one woman on my team, she's probably on this call, Nancy Daly. She's got, I want to say, 75 people on her team, right? She knows no technology. She's like almost 70 years old. And so all she did was get the phone and get enthusiastic and send them to an orientation call. That was her entire strategy. You can't post something generic. There's like on other people's Facebook groups, there's no promo allowed. Everyone's pretty clear on that. But again, I'm part of groups where I've paid $5,000 for the year to be a part of that group. And as a result, I can actually promote within that group. And so those are the types of groups that you can get away with. And so post on your personal Facebook page then, right? These are the places you can post stuff and build curiosity, right? And then say, hey, how would you like to find out how you can reach a client or connect with a prospect or create real relationships in business in under 15 seconds. Contact me to find out more, direct message me to find out more. Start taking the little pieces that we have and create curiosity to get people to reach out to you. Okay. And so generally, you'll generally just do promo. It's always curiosity building. So here to me is if you have exhausted your phone, you have no friends, you got nobody on here that their life could change by having the technology that we do, or by having access to the webinar platform, or by having this amazing training, right? I want you to, and that's why I sell the $299 package just versus the $99 package. Now, having said that, if I did not have my 5, I would sell that $99 package to get it somehow. Okay, and I'm going to talk about a little bit about that strategy in a minute. Guys, don't send direct message to me, or ask me personal, ask me questions generically. It's not that I don't love you, because I do. The BK is my life right now. It's that I already get 1,000 emails a day. I cannot answer personal stuff. I get asked, I don't know, 40, 50, 60 BK questions a day. And that's not me. I'm the executive vice president of marketing. If I get tied down in little questions, right? I can't market for you. I can't build the website I'm building for you right now. I can't build the video I'm building for you right now. I can't monitor the entire email marketing funnel structures that I'm building right now, right? So there's a lot that I have to focus on. And this is actually, again, kind of a bonus call, because I'm supposed to be doing the web today, that I wanted to give to you, because there's 3 points I want to make today. And that is, don't make it so hard. Okay. And know that what you have is a gift that you need to give to others. Okay. Do not get tied up in logistics, semantics, and details. Details are, but it doesn't have this category in connection generator. Who cares? 3 months down the road, it will, right? And so you have to stop looking at where we are today and start living at where this community is 7 months from now. When I jumped in, and I'm going back to February for me, okay? When I jumped in, all they said was the sentence. I gave them my $299. They told me it was $299 a month. I was still in, and not because I'm loaded, okay? I have to work just as hard as you guys. It's because I've waited 35 years for that sentence to be said to me. How would you like to get in the ground floor of a company that is developing this technology, right, that is designed to help all businesses, all entrepreneurs, now and in the future, using artificial intelligence and building out, and the price point is going to be $299 and $299 a month. I was in, because I'd waited 35 years for that sentence. That's where you guys are right now. Live. And where did I see it? I didn't see, when I joined the connection generator, we didn't even get to see it for 4 months. We didn't start beta till 4 months after I joined. And so it didn't matter what it looked like and what it was today. What mattered is where it is in my head a year from now. A year from now, it's $1 billion company. I recognize unicorns, okay? I've seen them all along. I've been a pioneer and a predictor for 35 years, but not once did I get the chance to get my foot in the door before it became that. That's where you are. No, there's no stock. No, I've had people come to me and say, I want to invest and be connected. We want to do runs, money, funding. And they're like, no, this is a people business. We're in the people business, right? What happens when you take funding is now you're in the stockholder business, right? And so the philosophy and fundamentals of this company are so core to what it's going to take to be a company of this magnitude with no funding, and to be able to constantly keep the pricing, right, where it is. Because as soon as you're serving stockholders, and again, that show I told you about, the Halt and Catch Fire, was all about what happens to a company when they take funding. No longer is it the vision of CEOs, right? And multiple situations, the CEOs got voted out of their own company for trying to hold the soul of the company intact by saying, no, we're not going to raise our prices. No, we're not going to eliminate the 2 get free and you're free for life. No, we're not going to eliminate those things that are core to our fundamentals. But that's what a stockholder would want, because they want more money now, right? And we're in this for the long game. We're in this for the ability for this connection generator to be everything we've ever dreamed of. So I want you to hold that in place as you're selling people. Enthusiasm sells way more than details, right? That's it. Enthusiasm sells. Yes, you want to find a great story? Read the Apple book. Read what happened when they ousted the CEO, Steve Jobs, from his own company, right? Absolutely devastating moment. As our webinar training classes. Yeah, this is just a bonus call. Okay, cool. So back to this. So starting a conversation, right? So if you're done your phone, if you're done your emails, which I don't believe you are, but if in your head you think you are, and you haven't got your 2 or your 5 by that point, next place you can go is the Facebook direct message chat. All right, so you go along here, you pick a person, you can see, who's online, right? And then you tell them something, okay? So here we go. Let's go down here. Let's see. I don't think I'm running anything from there. I hope not. Okay. Let me go to Facebook. Let's see what's happening. Ugh. Sorry, now I'm twirling. Oh, no, don't even think of it. Okay, good. Let's go to Facebook. All right, so as you guys know, I have my group, right? So here's my group. So it's my group. So guess what? I get to post anything I want, right? 99 out of 100 times, I will post all give cycles for you guys. Give, 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 give. Once in a while, I'm probably going to ask something, right? And then don't be mad at me when I do. I might say, hey, I got a new course coming out, or I got this coming out, right? But it's my village. I built it. And I'm giving 99% of the time. Now, I haven't done that yet, but in case I do, I want you to be ready. But here's what I want to show you here. Let me move all these little bars that are in my way. Is this, right? This little side chat. So you could say something like, I'm trying to see if I can see someone who's on the call today. And this is what a chat would look like. Maybe Dave's here. See if Dave can multitask. Tell me if you see your name go by. Who saw their name go by? Who's on the call that is also on here? Because I want to show the back and forth rapidly. Renee's here. Let's see if I can find you. Over on the side chat bar here, Renee. LMNOPQR. Why am I not seeing you on the side chat bar? Okay, so let's say I got you on the side chat, but I already know that you're in my direct message line. Okay. So let's say I go along here, I see Renee, and I'm like, oh man, I think she'd be super for this. I'm going to find out what she's up to. And I would do, this is how I come in. It's an undercut. We're not We're not looking to bite a sale or annoy people. We're here to say, hey, Renee, how's it going? Okay, that's it. You want to know how you do it? That's how you do it. Okay, so there's the start. Now, and then let's say Renee comes back, right? And she's going to come back with one of two things. I'm struggling, or man, this COVID sucks, my business, whatever. Depending on our relationship, if we're close, she's going to actually tell me the storm she's in. If we're not, she might say it's going great, it's going awesome, and then I can say, oh, that's super. I could then say, you could inch into it. You could say, I'm part of this. Okay, that's super. I'm doing great too. I just joined this community that is helping me with my business. And then you can be cute, 2020 rocks, whereas everybody else thinks this sucks, right? Now, she's going to come back with a couple of things. She could say, that's great, and end it. Or there it is. I'd love to hear more, right? People are looking to talk right now. Okay, they're bored, they're at home, they're alone, nothing's happening in most cases, right? They're doing busy work, maybe production isn't still not happening though. And then you could say, okay, so I'd love to hear more. Okay, awesome. And then I would say something like, are you looking for new clients? So I'm going to start to find out, what does she need? Are you looking for new clients? Always, exactly. That's the question. That's the answer you're going to get. Everyone's always looking for new clients. Okay. Okay, great. So let's jump on a call, and I'll tell you more. Are you available right now? Okay. So maybe she was texting while she was doing something else and she's not available right now, or maybe she is available right now. Then you get on your phone. Okay. And then you do the cycle of excite. Don't bog in details. Okay. Do not verbal diarrhea on them. All you're doing is getting them interested enough to either join because they're exciting and $2.99 and get 2 people free is a no-brainer, or they need more and you send them to an orientation call. Okay. What if you wouldn't normally message them like that, but only see them in groups or Zoom calls? Oh, well then heck. Okay, so let's see. Benita, are you on here? You start messaging them here. Screw waiting for Zoom calls. For one, I don't know how many Zoom calls you've attended and converted clients from. My answer is almost like 0. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can find you, Benita. And I will demonstrate. Benita Yoder. We might not be connected. Yeah, I know Zoom networking events. Yeah, I still don't find them. I mean, I have 4. I have women in business networking. I'm a member of Global Women's Networking. I attend all of those, but you need to get on my Zoom calls. Reach out to me, David, if you have a converting call. I'm in. So let me I'm just seeing if I could message, do a concept here. So let's say, yes. So text me that, David. So let's say Benita and I are part of eWomen group, right? And I see her all the time on the eWomen group. And then I could say something like, hey, saw you on the last, I'm just going to say EW, it stands for eWomen Network, okay? Last EWN call, how's it going? Notice I'm asking the same question, only I'm connecting it. Just because we always meet normally in a networking environment in a little room doesn't mean I can't come out here. And especially attending those networking events, right? I'm looking for clues. So I'm sitting there, and let's say 15 women are doing a 25-second intro. As they're doing that, they're saying, hi, my name is blah, 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 and I do this, and I'm a holistic practitioner, and yada, yada, yada. Now I'm putting down, you know, Josie. And beside Josie, I'm putting, let's say she said she was a massage therapist, right? So I'm now I could then, after the meeting, go, hey, Josie, saw you on the call. I'm wondering how's it going, given that most of your job is physical contact. Is your office still open? And she could come back and say no, or yes, but we're at like 10% capacity. I'm struggling, right? You start where the person is, start real conversations. And then you could say, well, you know what, I'm involved in this community. Some of the training might help you. Perhaps it would be great, a good alternative income source for you. Would you like to find out more about it? Okay. Especially physical therapists, physical practitioners, all of those guys are massively struggling. Yoga, Pilates, they can't open their studios, right? So they are looking for supplements to what they do for when they can open. But what if this supplement carried them forward? If you've looked at that chart, right? Let's bring that chart up. If you've looked at the reality, if you can, you know, get your 5 and work and help other people get their 2, let's go back to overview, right? Here's the money model, right? And this is at the $299 sale. So you brought in 5 people, right? You brought in 5 people. Here they are. Here's your 5 people. You will have gotten paid. This is assuming that they sign up as a affiliate. Let's assume they sign up as at the $299 program, and you got $50, and you got $250. All right. And then that one person got 2 people. Yay, they're free. Super. Those 2 people got 2 people. Yay, they're free. Right. It starts to look like 2 gets 2 gets 2, right? So now you got $700. Now, in the short term, it's not major money, right? Little groceries, you know, maybe a car payment depending on your car, right? So in the beginning, this is no big deal. When's it a big deal? A year and a half from now. You have to be thinking right now in a little bit of the futures, right? This is like organic traffic, building an organic online presence without spending Facebook ad money versus, right? So yes, if you want to spend your Facebook ad money right now too, good. But this is your long-term strategy. This is going to be in your hip pocket, right? This is what it starts to unfold like. Even Scott did the other day, I don't think it's going to have that. What's that? Web training materials. I don't think I have the new chart or the other chart. No. Scott did the chart the other day at $99. If you only sold the $99 package, right? And you got your $15 in commission, which sounds like nothing today, right? When in fact that went to over 14 generations, that becomes a staggering amount of money. I think what people aren't understanding is from, you know, from this earnings perspective, what the power of 2 gives, the power of 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 gives. Because this isn't you getting these people, this is this guy. Then these guys, and then these guys, and then these guys are getting the people, right? Your only job is to be a great leader and teach them to how to get those 2, which is where we are right now, right? Or for some of you who are QFA already. For those of you who are getting your 2, right, that's to get you free. And this is the entire basis of the model, is your eagerness to get those 2. right? And that's what's going to happen is through the eagerness, you're either going to get 2 or you're going to say, screw it, I'll pay the $49, right? And then if you say that, then people have recurring income. That's added a whole new area of income. Okay. So that's how you reach out to those people. Do not be shy, and because we're not being pushy. You could have 5 of these little back and forth things and still never once bring up BeeKonnected, right? No one's telling you what you have to talk about. It's just the question of getting there. Alrighty, so there's the Facebook chat. So you always start with your end in mind, which we know is we want to do help with the opportunity, right? So then we go, well, actually here, let me unfold the slide. All right, so, hey, Dave. Now, this is if you want to be direct. Normally, I'm starting off with the hey name. Now, so if I knew the person, I might say, hey, Dave, I have a really huge money-making opportunity that's like knowing about Microsoft before it launched. Would you be interested in finding out more? Now, this sentence now means a $500 package, right? So this would be to people, in my opinion now, that are marketers, right? Not a lot of holistic practitioners are out there thinking I want to drop $500 on a marketing endeavor. So it's very precise what you're pitching, what you're talking about now, which is why in a lot of cases you would probably do the approach I just showed you, right? But what I'm showing you here is the fact that you educate in pieces. You never blurt it out at once. It's a dance. Hey, they reply. It's this, they reply. Well, instead of sending the video or to the site, I always say, do you want to get on a call right now? And then, do you have time? And let's say they say no, say, okay, cool. And then you can send them to a link to the video, okay? And we have videos you can send them to, right? And then it goes back, I can help you with blah, and that, of course, is like income for you, okay? You'll repeat so you can search and join Facebook groups, but again, one of the things, of course, about doing that is, and you can rarely, if ever, put a link in there. You will repeat this technology in LinkedIn. I'm just going through this because it's the same stuff. You can do an email blast to your database, right? It's again, though, if your database isn't used to hearing sales and promotion, your best bet then is to get them to maybe promote an orientation call. So you have this unbelievable opportunity that I'm involved with. I don't really, here's what it's about. Now, I don't have the details, but, I don't know all the ins and outs enough to explain it well to you, but if you're looking for more clients, some, training, low-cost training, member discounts, whatever, you can touch point on those. Feel free to go to an orientation call. Even better, invite them to call you. If your biggest fear is that you do an email database blast that said, I'm involved in this unbelievable opportunity right now. It's and it's going to help you rapidly connect to clients and using artificial intelligence technology at pennies. Because honestly, at $99, let's say you're in your head, you're thinking $99. So you can say at less than, imagine being able to find connections for less than, let me divide $99 by 365, for less than, 30 cents a day, right? People are going to be curious at a sentence like that. If you want to find out more, email me, right? So, or reply to this email. If the worst thing that ever happened to you is you got 100 emails in, then you're laughing. Out of those 100, you got 5. If only 5 people email, out of those 5, you can get 5. So stop trying to sell in the one thing. Get them with you. You're going to be the reason people buy, because this is so new, right? You're going to be the reason people buy. So Let me go to this. Then I want to remind you, the #1 sales technique you have is the orientation calls, right? I do mine Friday, 10 a.m., but there is one every single day. And in fact, this week, there are 2 every single day. And this is what your life can look like. Hey, I'm real excited about my idea. Super, good, you're okay, good. There's an orientation call tonight. Why don't we jump on it? Super, they do the work for you and you get your little money, okay? I do the work for you. We do the work for you. What's your focus? It's to do it until you sell 2, and then you sell 5. All right. Don't get distracted. Don't try and be, don't try and talk to 10,000 people. You only need to talk to practically 5. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to come back in here. For those of you who are not already part of my group, here it is. Okay, facebook.com/groups/connections to freedom. I share all my stuff up there. If I do a video to help train you, I put it up there. This is my YouTube channel. I have a whole series of trainings for how do you get your 2 and how to get your 5. Feel free to just do comment and like and share if you like it. Now, let me come out to social media. What do you do? Okay, so you go into your back end. Let's go here. Did you enjoy that? Was that helpful? Did that kind of either clear the path? I've got a couple more things to show you, but I just want to make sure we're on the right angle here and you're kind of getting some understanding, hopefully eliminating some barriers. That's one of my keys is people get just so overwhelmed with I got to sell right now. That or I only got a week to sell, or I only got a week for this. Pull that pressure off and just think, how many people can I help in the next 7 days? All right, that's the better game to play. And how are you helping them? You're helping them by getting this on. Alrighty, so let's go to back end. Oops. All right. Chances are I have to, let me just reboot, restructure this. Actually, let me start from the beginning. This is our, okay. I'm going to do this. Question I got this morning was, what is a back end? Your back end happens when you sign in. So you go to your site to sign in. You'll have your user ID and password. If you do not have that and don't know where it is, contact support, okay? So you'll come in here, and this is, you'll go to your university, and this is, you go to your affiliate training, all right, and you'll grab some social media stuff because the thing I'm trying to show you was actually kind of around, the other question I constantly get is, well, what is this social media stuff and what do I do with it? So let's take a tour too of some helpful stuff. There's a quick start guide up here. If you haven't loaded it, do so, right? This is the new BeeKonnected video, all right? So here's this link, see this link? You could go and you could grab that link and you go to your Facebook page. Let's go here. I don't think I've, I just finished posting it there. Okay, so let me go to LinkedIn then. Maybe I didn't post it there. I did post it there. Oh no, I'm in the process of posting it there. So yeah, this is me doing it from YouTube versus the back end, okay? So what else? Oh, let's go to Twitter. Where's Twitter? Let me just, there's Twitter. And let's do a tweet. Okay, not Coca-Cola. So there's the video, right? And let's say, need more connections. Okay, need more connections. And okay, so if you want to always know something safe to say, grab it from the website. So what do I mean by that? So let's say, here we go. Let's say I grab this. Okay, the power of a search engine plus the algorithm from dating software applied to business. Okay, so how about using a tool that using a software that allows you to make connections instantly. Okay, I mean that's something from the website. You always want to leverage what's being cleared from compliance versus saying something that you've never heard and wondered, right? And that allows you to make connections instantly. Watch this. Okay, so let's say I say watch this. And then I'm going to put my link as well in case they want to follow it after. And then find out more. And now, okay, so let's say I do what you guys do. BeeKonnected.com. All right. And then I'd now put some hashtags. Always be connected. Okay. Always be the buzz. These are our 2 social media hashtags. I'm going to put my own in there. This is my social media hashtag. This is also mine. Quantum Leap. And then I can also, if I'd like to, grab some others. So women, let's say I want to do women in business. Women in, oh yes, actually women in tech would love this. What else do I got? Women who code would love this. And again, see, I'm grabbing things in my own realm, right? I'm in the tech field, so these are women that I can relate to, right? If they were to ask me other questions, right? How about using and then I want to see if artificial intelligence. Okay, software algorithm. So that brings it tighter, and now it attracts my techies as well. So now I'm a bit too long, right? So given that, I'll get rid of one of my personal, okay, because I like what's there. And then that would be my tweet. Your tweet was sent. So let's bring me up. Okay. So you can see it. Need more connections, yada, yada, yada. And now you can click on that. Okay. And
welcome to BeeKonnected, the
damn,
premier hub for successful entrepreneurs, home-based business
actually,
owners,
that's not a bad thing.
small business owners, CEOs,
that gives the whole
and
story.
founders to connect and collaborate to create a larger impact.
So there's one thing, right? This gives the whole story.
One of the biggest challenges of most social media platforms is that anybody can be part of it. And if you're looking to connect with the best of the best,
there you go. So there we go. And so that was from your back end. So let's go back there again. What else we got? There we are. Okay, so affiliate logo, you can download that if you want. Financial rewards video, overview presentation in Spanish, free guide giveaway, how to customize it. That's a training video I did. There's the guide there, right there. He's cool. You can give that away. You can download and give that away. And so that's interesting. So where's the social media gone? Great. I come to give you a social media training because all the social media was there. So let me where are social media links from backend? Trying to show people how to share. Oh, we got another tab? Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. Never mind. And we know this is a hot mess, okay? Like organization-wise, it's going to get pretty. All right, all of this is going to be gorgeous one day, but you know, we can't worry about pretty yet when we're still doing the other thing. Okay, cool. So now let's say we go to, this should be right under logo. Okay, so let's say now we got a YouTube promo video here. And another promo video. These are the, I think these are the two that I just created or had created or designed and developed, whatever you want to call it. So see how it took us to YouTube, right?
In today's situation of a global pandemic, we are...
Okay. Okay, cool. So we've got this here,
faced with a paradigm shift, right, that has changed the way we do
Here's
business.
What you do
forever.
when you're on YouTube. Let me just pause this.
It's no wonder entrepreneurs struggle with finding prospects and customers.
Good. So now what you will do when you go to this is you will click on share and you will just do this, right? Go to your Facebook, go to your Twitter, go to all of these other things, right? Go to your LinkedIn. You can email it, go to your Pinterest. So let's say I want to go to my Pinterest, and might not be a place that I didn't post it. So let's say I go here, I'm going to post it to that board. Okay, and I've done a post on it, right? And again, that might be generically for buzz. Let's go back. Where are we? Oh yeah, I'm looking for YouTube. Okay, that's me posting. There. Okay, cool. All right, so let's say then I'm going to, I could do LinkedIn. I think I'm in the middle of a LinkedIn post. Let's go to Facebook. Because this is where you can put your link in. So everyone says, it says BeeKonnected at the end. What about me? No, your link is where they'll go. They'll never click on that BeeKonnected, on, you know, in the video. So let's say, where do I want to go? I will share this in a, let's say share it in a page I manage. So let's see. I'll go to my company and then I'll say, looking for connections in your business, then find out more about this artificial intelligence based software that allows you to connect instantly to your ideal prospect. It's like a dating app for the business world. We just changed the questions. Okay. And then I'll say, find out more at, I don't even know where that's going. Okay, here we go. And now I'll put my link. Repchuk.BeeKonnected.com, and I'll put that, oh, okay, doesn't care, and there we go. Okay, cool. And just go through all the ones you want to do, or you can just grab this link, right? Copy this link and post it anywhere you want. Now let's go back to Facebook, and let's go to Inner Surf, which is where I just posted this. Hopefully this is it. Actually, I could have just typed Inner Surf after Facebook. I really don't do anything here. This is my company. Nobody knows about it. It does all the work behind me. So I'm just going to show you the post. All right. So that's all you do for the videos. And now I'll show you a social media meme. And then you have your answer on how do I get the memes and how do I get the posts. Okay, cool. So when you come here, we're going to see the results of what I just did. Yes, it's very slow. Okay, while that's loading. Okay, so we don't want that anymore. Now we're going to go back to, I'll come back when it's finished loading. Okay, good, it finished loading. Okay, good. All right, so here's like my company page, right? So there's the blah blah on the company page. Stand out brand, package your package, streamline your sales process, automate your email communications, improve your conversions, increase your reach. Yay, I make sales and marketing easy for you. Okay, super. And then here's this, what we just posted, right? And then here's this, and I'm like, yay. And it comes to your page, all right? Now, back to final little thing here. It's over here somewhere, right? Okay, now let's say social media memes. Here's your QFA badges for those of you who have one. And what I'm about to show you in your social media memes is the exact same premise as your badges, okay? And again, we're also going to start to make this easier for you, all right? It is where we are. We are where we are. Oh, yeah, these aren't. Week 2. So you just click, find one you like. So let's say, let's see. I'm trying to find one I haven't just recently posted. Let's say this one. Okay. Okay, so you right click, all right, and then you just go to download. And then see it, put it right here. All right, so there it is on my drive, right? And then let's say I go to Facebook. And let's say I'll post this on So this site here, so Tracy Repchuk fan is where the majority of people end up because they can't fit on my personal page. And again, some of you might already know this, but this is a huge question I wanted to address because it gets asked. Having said this and shown you, this is for promo, don't expect a sale from this, right? I showed you how to get the sale. So then I would go to my photo and video, and I would go to, there she is, there it is. All right, and then post scheduling, I don't know what it's doing. Okay, good, it's loading. Okay, then you'll simply say things like, looking for more leads. Okay, because you're following almost what it said, right? Leads. Check. You can say, check this out, right? And then send them to your link. Repchuk. BeeKonnected.com. Okay, cool. And post. So that's how you get your social media. Alrighty, and now I'm doing another one of these next Tuesday because next Tuesday we're live, right? So then we'll cope with the different mindset and things of that nature. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So did not realize how long I've gone. Thank you for sticking around. Hopefully you were very helpful. And so I got to that through the university. Okay, so you click on university. Hopefully that, should I not be moving the memes to my computer? No, they're on your computer. That's fine. Thank you, John. Yeah, so I'll recap that for you again. You went to university. There's a new tab. That's why I was lost. It's called Marketing for Affiliates. Brand new today. And then you'll select the memes. Okay, save. You saw it saved to my computer, right? There it is. And then I went and grabbed it from my computer. So yes, that's how you got it. It's not live, but you viewed it. I'm not sure about that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, how do I get to that? Yes, okay, good. Was a Facebook, if that was a Facebook Live event you did, you can reach out to each person that was on the call and post a question. Yes, I could, exactly. Yeah, because I could see who was there, who was commenting, right? And then you would message back. Yeah, great strategy. First week, I have trouble with the following memes. I know. I had to switch my, okay. Excited, good, simplifies things, excellent. Will this training? Yes, I will put this training in the back end. Yeah, so now have a separate, we all saw that, brand new. From what I found and tried to share, it defaulted to the other one. There's multiple up there. There's 2 promo videos you can share. Plus, as we saw, the explainer video, which actually is not a bad thing to share as I watch it, right? I don't know if Hub is a competitor. Not sure. What if I signed up a client for 99 and they cancel in less than 30 days? Yes, it does count as one of the 5. If they signed up for 99, that 99 stuck, but they leave, that's still your 5, okay? See my notes, where to find BK orientation calls. Yeah, so how do you find your orientation calls? Great question. Let me just take you to the university for those of you who still need that. Right here, okay? So you will go to events, affiliate calendar, all right? And then all the calls will be listed here. Okay, so you just go and click. So you can see there's one at, these are Central, so that's 5:30 Pacific. There's one at 3 p.m., which is 1 p.m. Pacific today. There's me, my bonus affiliate training, okay? What if you have heard from someone else, they just move on or try to get them to buy from you? There's somebody else already, just move. Yeah, just move on. Can I also tell you what happens a lot, and don't panic over this, is you'll be working on somebody and all of a sudden they sign up with somebody else, okay? It's just a timing thing, and you just have to let that go. I've had that happen to me 10 times. I worked on somebody, educated them, yada, yada, and then boom, their girlfriend's in it, and there they are, okay? And they signed up under their girlfriend instead of me, who just spent all this time. That's going to happen, and so don't worry about it, okay? Just be glad that the person's in the community and that you had something to do with it, okay? Don't take it personally, just move on. Video orientation call. So the orientation calls, we can't spread out, right? They have to attend those because they have the money model in there, and we're not just broadly broadcasting that right now because it's going to change, right? And nobody wants to find out later that they missed the boat, you know, on a great opportunity that they could have been the ground floor of, right? And they'll be like, why did nobody tell me about this? You know, find those people right now so that you can say, I am telling you. There is no time. Oh, okay. Time limit. Correct. The 99 or the kind of the get to, right? That's every 30 days. Your first, for those of you who knew, will not be billed until October 1st. Okay. For your 2 people. If you are in this group of what we're calling grandfathered in the pre-beta, pay the $49 later. Don't let it go. Okay. Anyway, I will tell you more next week. Next Saturday, and just keep active. Focus on 2 and 5. Don't focus on the details. Don't get lost in the bush. Don't, you know, just stay happy and casual and tell them to look to the future of what this is going to be, not necessarily what it is today. All right, I will wrap up, guys. I was sorry about that. That was 2 hours. I have no concept of time when I'm doing this, and because I enjoy giving and helping you guys out. So that's it for today. Say in the Facebook chat area when we return back to the Facebook page. If you enjoyed it, if you found it helpful, things of that nature, it will let me know if you want me back next Tuesday. Okay, bye for now.